Good morning. Can y'all hear me? Put a one because it come up and says that my audio. Um, Put a one if y'all can hear me. La, 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 la. Helps using your microphone. Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear me. If not, I will figure it out. Waiting on a one or a two. So if I don't have anyone, put a two if you can't, and a one if you can. Let's see. Hey, voice. I really life rewinded. So y'all can hear me? I'm not just up here moving my mouth doing. One of you can hear me. Woo, woo, I'm not just doing mouth service. Angela, I have to tell you, I was gonna call you whenever I drove home last night. And I was listening to your. That was freaking spot on. I love that. Hold on, I gotta. I'm not ready, you guys. As usual. Okay, hold on. I thought I would be ready, but you know, it's just a darn Sunday. All right. Let me say hey to everybody. Luna Petunia. I love that song. I mean that name. Uh, my brother-in-law used to sing a Petunia song. Okay, hey Miss Patty, if you still in here, a blank slate, my friend, ruby red dress. I ain't seen you in a while. Hey babe, Kathy P. Hey, I sent you a text earlier, Miss Kathy. My life rewinded. Thank you for always being you, girl, and doing your beautiful artwork for everybody. It's very nice, very sweet of you. Uh, so this, my friend, is okay. So I was born and raised in a county, so there's three towns that make up the county, and the whole county was dry, bone dry as far as alcohol. And as a matter of fact, um, yeah, bone dry. So if you got caught driving through and you had alcohol, you they could ticket you for bootlegging for bringing it into the county. But anyway, so they passed it in a couple of the little towns. They passed for beer, and nobody. So anyway, now they're all three of the little towns, and we go to any and all of them because they're like half a dozen, six of the other, as far as distance wise goes. Uh, so anyway, they're all wet in some form. One of them serves alcohol and beer. The other one has just beer. So just one has beer. Anywho, my brother, he was yesterday morning. I had to run to. I gotta ask you a question too. I had to run to pharmacy. Okay, let me just tell you all this something. This might be TMI, but I've talked about it before. So I've been on Adderall for years, 40, 30, 40 years long, off and on. I mean, I would get off and get back up. Well, I take an extended release and a regular. And so there has been a shortage for probably 8 months now. You haven't been able to get. You could get for a while there. You couldn't get either one of them. I mean, it was just like they didn't. And our insurance wants us to get it from CVS. So I'm trying to make my screen bigger so I can see y'all. But anyway, we so and I would call around and ask, do y'all have them? And so how do you make your screen so just so I can see it bigger? Is it down here on these little buttons? Oh, let me see. What's that plus? Oh, it's a new layout. Oh, y'all hold on a second. But anyway, so maybe this or this one. I just want to be able to see myself. Oh, maybe it's down here. It's a little one. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. I'm gonna figure it out. Edit name and headline. Edit. Okay. We don't want to do that. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. I found it. Okay. So anywho, let me get back to my story. So we couldn't find one of the other. So the doctor, so I go every 3 months, and he writes me 3 months, prescriptions. And so he normally e-scribes them to my pharmacy. Well, I told him after, couple of 6 months of that going on, I said, just write them and give them to me. And at the time we were having trouble getting the extended release, the capsules. Didn't know when they were going to get it, and I just think that's just a damn racket. I honestly think that's a damn racket. But anyway, so he wrote my scripts. Well, CVS still couldn't get nobody here. I mean, where I was born and raised is a lot smaller than where I live. I mean, this is a big, considering we're right here on the Gulf, it's much bigger town. But no, I mean, I would be willing to drive 20, 30 miles, I couldn't find them. So we I went into my niece, her children take the same medicine as I take, one of the forms of it. So, and she said, we haven't been, about 4 or 5 months ago, she said, we haven't been having any trouble getting them filled. I said, are you a little bitty podunk pharmacy, the only one they got in that town, and a little bitty, I mean, not as big as our cabin, you know, and hello, they got it. I said, they have it all the time. She said, yeah, we ain't had no trouble. So I have my written scripts up in me with me. So he had e-scribed my regular, they're not ER. And they were coming through fine. I was able to go pick those up. But the ones, you know, I hadn't been able to get filled. Matter of fact, I still got them all in my purse. So me and my mom got up one morning and we drove over there and I gave them to, and I explained to the lady that, you know, because I have an address there also where my mom have an address here. So my driver's license and everything naturally has this ID on it, driver's license. But during COVID, we were Mark had surgery on his carpal tunnel, and so we were up there for 3 months anyway during COVID. So we had our medicines transferred up there. So they had stuff filled on us before, and I understand it's a Schedule 2 narcotic. I understand the Adderall. I think it's a Schedule 2. I know it's a narcotic, but anyway, I don't think that I look like a freaking Okay, so the county that I was born and raised is Smith County, and they call that stuff Smith County Slim Fast because a lot of people are on it. And I'm not tooting my own horn, but I don't think I look like a damn crackhead. But anyway, so I go in and about 4 ladies in there working, and I explained all to her, and she's got it. So she runs our insurance and all that. And I said I can I said I can while y'all filling it. I said my mom and I want to run towards and grab something to eat. I said, well, I'll go do that and then we'll come back. She said okay. So we did. And we just got the food to go because we were going to go to a little park and eat it. So we drove back up after we ate, and I went in, and they had wrote on the prescription and everything. She said, we got to thinking about it, and we're not going to fill this. And I said, why not? And she said, well, because we would like for you to get all your medication filled here. I said, okay, well, I understand that. I get that. A lot of pharmacies want you to get off them. I understand that. But under these circumstances, and I generally do, not a possibility. So you would think that if they could make the sale, they would make the sale. No, they wouldn't do it. So whenever I went back to the doctor the last time, I had him e-scribe both my scripts to that pharmacy. So I didn't want to hear no shit. So when I got them filled the first month, one prescription was off by like 9 days from the other one. And I hate that. I hate not being off. So I would have to pick one up and then go back 9-10 days later. So I waited on the one that I had. I waited and it was without that. So I could just get it all at the same time, which was yesterday. Okay. So I go yesterday. My mom and I go down there, and I call them before I get down there. I can't see chat because I ain't got to pull up on screen, but I'm fixing to look. So I called him that morning and said, hey, I'm just letting you know I'm gonna be picking up my 2 scripts, go over what they are. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. So I come pulling up and everything, and I give her my card, and she has me sign my card and the thing for the medicine. And as she's handing me the bag, you guys, she said, oh, it'll be Monday before we have the rest of those. And I said, the rest of what? And she said, your medicine, we had to do a partial. And I said, okay. I said, well, I probably won't be here Monday, so I'll probably have to have somebody else come pick it up. I just, because they're kind of a stickler about, you got to show your ID every time. They're kind of a stickler about somebody else picking this particular medicine up as yourself. So I just put it out there, and she said, okay. Well, I'm thinking, so we get back to my mom's, and I get the thing. And so for one of them, you guys, I just want y'all to see one that was filled completely, the 30, it says $10. And then the other one says partial fill, $13.81. And I open the bottle up, and there's 3 freaking pills in there. 3 pills. So my question is this. So the ones that were full, the full 30 was a $10 script. And I get charged $13.81 for either the whole script or the 3 pills. I don't know. So if they charge me for it, good, no harm, no foul. That way the dates will still be the same. But if they didn't charge me for it, then I'm going to be off again 2 or 3 days again, right? So I don't know. And I didn't think to ask them, they'd already closed by the time. Did anybody have any information, know anything about that kind of crap? Because I don't. But Hold on, I'm gonna pull y'all up so I can watch. Let me see. But yeah, so that was so anyway. I called my brother and I said, "Hey," I said, "Do you need anything from town?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Go by Family Dollar and pick me up a 12-pack of beer." And I said, "Can I just tell you how crazy that sounds?" And he said, "What?" I said, "Going by there and picking it up at 12." I said, "It's just so weird that we can like, get booze there because I growing up we would drive and like, have bootleg that stuff in. I can't see chat. I'm fixing to look though if I as soon as I can work my darn phone here. Uh-huh. Okay. So you're probably giving me good advice and I ain't even seen it. Hold on, but I will in a second. And it's been so long, you guys, that since I've like went live, my butt almost don't know how to get there. Well, shit. Oh, I gotta go to StreamYard. Boo. Anyway, I ain't took my medicine today, so I usually don't take it on weekends unless we got something to do, and we got something to do, but we just hadn't done it. Mark worked his booty off uh, while I was gone. I mean, I was only gone 2 days this time. So my mom, I hadn't really said this because my mom's been around me most of the times when I went live. So my mom told me back probably 2 or 3 months ago that she just doesn't think that she can stay by herself anymore. My sister works part time and she works on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and that's it. And she says, I just don't think that I can stay by myself anymore. And I understand. I said, Mama, I get it. Well, I said, sorry. I said, well, Mama, what's going on with you that you know, don't feel like it's gonna have feedback in it. Uh, I said, what's going on with you? Hold on, guys. Well, she as skinny as she is. She's got COPD. Oh, hold on, guys. We were. mm, Okay. Anyway, I got get down, Rennie. Why have I got feedback? Say, babe, I ain't done. I ain't went live in so damn long. Uh, okay. So anyway, shit. I'm gonna turn this off. Hey, infidel lady. M's coffee combo. Maybe we want some people to hear it. Okay, let me see. When I flow, hey baby, and yes, technical difficulty. We are on a shoestring budget around here. We on a shoestring budget. I'm gonna go back up just for a minute and see. Mama Beauty, Hope's Echo. Hey baby. Did anybody? Okay, you should be. Okay, you should only be charged for what you've gotten. Really? Okay, that blows. I figured that's the way it was, but I was sure hoping that they charged me for the whole script, so my days wouldn't be off. You know what I mean? So now, you know, eventually we're going to be living back in that area, and we're, going to get our medicine filled, all of it up there all the time. But it could be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Who knows? You know what I mean? But anyway, as long as my mom hangs in there and is alive, I'll be going up there. It's not that big of a deal, but but she had told me. I'm gonna see what I missed. Jane's blonde. Hello, baby. The pharmacy can just about send me into a panic attack. I know, and there. You know what? I'm gonna tell you. Whenever Quirky Carlotta, whenever I was growing up, there was a little mom and pop pharmacy in the little town that we grew up in, and they went above and beyond. Like they would call you and tell you, remind you you got something coming. Need to get filled. They don't do that anymore. It's like customer service is a thing of the damn past. They don't try to like. And they used to say, well, you can use this card and get you a discount, or this is the. I mean, hell, they even used to. If the doctor would write us cough medicine, they would even put codeine, add the codeine to the cough medicine for us, for my mom and them. I mean, and flavored codeine, if I'm not mistaken. But they don't do that. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just like customer services. I think past people just don't care about extend. And I guess it's because they're like fighting to be able to stay in a business. There's so many other little businesses popping up that they're probably struggling. But still, I'm just here to tell you, kindness goes a long way with me, and I know it does with a lot of people. But anyway, let me get back to this drink here. So my niece told me that they have one of the little towns I drive through coming home, freaking frozen daiquiri. So down in Louisiana, right across the state line, they have daiquiri shops. You can go and pick them up, and they sell them by the gallon jug. But so I went in, and I was like, and they sell wings and stuff in this little place. And I said, I don't know how they're able to get away with it, but I want y'all to know, I left the lid on. I didn't even put the straw in the same bag because I don't drive and drink. And I brought this pup. I put it in my ice chest. I had a little ice chest with some food I carry back and forth. And I freaking put it in the freezer when I got here last night. And I am having a cocktail with you guys today. And it's morning. I don't ever drink in the morning time. What time is it? 9:48. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay, let's see what's here. So anyway, I just thought I'd take me a little, I ain't took me a chill pill, so I'll take a little chill. Susan, as I say, Susan M. Susan M. Hello, baby. My insurance covers mine, but I think they're ready to get right. Okay, this is what. Well, and I get that, but normally it's like $20 for 2 prescriptions. But our copay, I think our year just started over. You know what I mean, as far as our annual year, but $13.81 for 3 pills, and it was only 10 for 30. So that's what gave me a little glimmer of hope that maybe they charged me for it. But I think if they had it, they would have put that on there. You know what I mean? Just the racket. Has anybody seen Miss Susan Livingston lately? I haven't seen her. Of course, I ain't been around that much. But have you guys? Let's see. Example of cost a 10-day supply will usually cost you a few more than. And they did send us something last year from the insurance company saying that they weren't going to cover the ER, but they did that the year before that, and they never stopped. So I just take it on the chin, however it rolls. But anyway, so my mom told me. She told me that, and if I missed anybody, Pugs, hello, love you. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me on this Sunday. But my mom, so she tells me, she said, I just don't think I can stay by myself anymore. And I said, what's wrong, Mama? And she said, I don't know. I just get scared. And I said, scared, like scared, or because you're breathing? And she says, no, because my breathing. So she's, I think it's congested. Y'all see her, she ain't that big around. And she takes, the normal medicine. Puffer. She's got an emergency puffer that she can do anytime during the day. And then she's got one that is strictly for morning and strictly at night. And then she has a nebulizer. And when she went to the lung doctor the last time, he told my, this is what she does, you guys. It frustrates me to death, but I have to remember she's 88, and this is what she does. She gets up every morning. She comes out there and she's like this. Smoking a cigarette, drinking her coffee. No oxygen. She's got a portable oxygen, like a little one she can carry around, and then a big one, and nebulizer. I'm not gonna fuss some bitch at her. It just like I said, Mama, if you would wear that oxygen, it would make you feel so much better. Well, she can't smoke, you guys. She can't smoke and wear that fucking oxygen. Well, she did smoke, and I caught her. And I said, Mama, you're not supposed to be smoking. And she said, not with, they told me I could smoke with that little one. I just couldn't smoke with the big one that I use it. And I said, no, hell no, you can't smoke with either one of them, Mama. So, but you can't leave her. If she gets up and goes outside and she's on that little portable, she's going out there to smoke. And I said, Mama, if you would just slip it off your nose, I mean, out of your nose and off your ears, lay down. You ain't got to turn the machine off. Just lay it down and then walk over there and sit down by the picnic table and smoke your cigarette. I mean, but you know, that's like, it's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And I hate to see her struggling like that. And she had my feelings hurt so bad this time. You whatever she tells you at this point, you do not take it to the bank. Hell, you don't even take it down the road and tell a neighbor, because chances are it's wrong and it's convoluted with all kinds of shit. But she told me, well, when I got there yesterday morning or the day before morning, she was not up yet. You okay, babe? She wasn't up yet. So, I didn't wake her up. I got the house phone and tried to get in touch with the Crimes and Fashion. Anyway, it was probably about an hour and a half before she got up, and I was out on the porch. She opened the door. She said, well, how long have you been here? I said, I've been here for a little while, Mama. I said, I've just, enjoying this because it was cool. I said, enjoying this pretty weather. I said, I'll get you some coffee. Go sit down. So she come and sit down, and I stripped the sheets off her bed. I, put a load of laundry on to wash, stripped the sheets off the bed, made her breakfast, fed her, cleaned the kitchen up, swept the kitchen, blew the porch with the blower off. Did like my little niece Tammy comes over, that hangs out with me a lot, and her granddaughter had a birthday party yesterday. So she was like, I said, ride with me up to the cabin. I hadn't even went up there and turned the air on or got the side by side out. Let's go do that. And so we did. And as soon as I got the side by side out of the shed, she said, what time is it? I said, I don't know. Well, it was 1:20. And I'm telling you guys this because it matters. It was 1:20. She said, oh, crap, I got to go pick that birthday cake up by 2 because they close at 2. And I said, well, we better shit and get. So we finished up doing what we could there. And we went up, back up. Let me tell you this. Growing up and over the years, my mom's always, some of the simplest things she makes is the best. Like she would get boneless pork ribs and boil them or whatever, and then just put rice in there, salt and pepper and rice, and we would have loaf bread, light bread, and that was the best meal. So I was thinking of something that I could take that, because my sister don't cook. Like my sister didn't live around Mom; she lived away the majority of her learning years. So she just doesn't cook like my mom. So I thought I'm gonna try to figure something out. That mom. So I got some boneless pork ribs, and when I got there yesterday morning, I said, "Do you put them in the pressure cooker, Mama, or do you just boil them slow all day?" I just boil them slow. And then first she acted like she didn't know what I was talking about. I said, "Mama, you make it all the time." Well, so we I put them on, put some salt, pepper, and some onion, and put it down simmer, and was letting it boil. So when we come back by, I said, Mama, I said, we've got to go get Delaney Bell's birthday cake. They close at 2. I said, do you want to ride with us? I don't think so. I'm still in my pajamas. I said, that's okay. I said, well, I've got those ribs simmering. I said, do you want them to still simmer, or do you want me to turn them off? No, I'll watch them. Okay. I said, we won't be long. So we left. To get there by 2, we left about 20 till 2. Okay. Well, when I come in that evening, after we got through doing our rat killing and stuff, when I come in, my niece and my brother had stopped. He had come off. He was stopped. His truck was still running. Hey, Kyle, did you see your name in the title? Mitten Mama, I got to catch up. Mitten Mama, hey, babe. I haven't been paying attention to you guys because I've been flapping these jaws. But twin thing, you make my heart sing. But thank you, Susan, for joining. Hey, Commander Alpha Turkey. But so when we drove up, my brother was out on the porch, and he said, and we do each other like this. He was agging it on. He's like, oh, he said, here she is, Mama. I'll hold her while you whip her ass. And I'll, just going and just being around, around bunches, and give me a taste of my mess, I guess. So I'm like, what are you talking about like that? And he said, Mama's mad. She's pissed at you. And I said, for what? What did I do? And he said, so we opened the front door. My sister was standing there by the stove, and my mom. And he said, I told Mama, well, she was just fussing about how you got here this morning. You wasn't here 10 minutes. You put that food on to boil, and then you hauled ass and said you'd see her later. And she ain't seen. And she said, so he said, so it scorched. And I told her, well, Mama, you know how to fix that. He said, ban Betty from your stove. She can't use your stove to cook anymore. Don't let her touch it. Don't even let her look at it. And he was agging it on. And I said, okay, whatever. Like that, just kind of blew it off. Well, my mom was standing right there when he says that. And I said, no, that ain't how it went. And I was here the majority of the day. I said, I tried to get mama to go with me, and she didn't want to go. And I even said, do you want me to turn the damn pork ribs off? And mama, you said no. I'll watch them. And she just stood there. And I felt so bad because, I mean, I was kind of like bitchy. And she said, well, I don't remember that. And I said, what did they scorch? And Diane said, my sister said, not that bad. So that was it. So, you know, we hung out and all that. Well, that evening, my brother called and he said, hey, he said, I want to show you something run down to my house. I said, okay. So we did. And he was wanting to give me a table. But anyway, he said, yeah, sis. He said, mama was fit to be tied. He said, when I drove up, he said, her and Diane was in the kitchen. And he said, mama was giving you. He said, she was like vigilant. She was agitated. Like, it don't take much to get her like that. And he said, she was really like, he said, she really said that she may have saw you 10 minutes and that you were gone and you've been gone all day. It just hurt my heart because first of all, I wouldn't do my mama like that. And why in the she would lie and I mean try it just like made me so mad. And I said, well, brother, I can back up. He said, you ain't got to tell me. I know, I'm just telling you how she was. Well, so the next morning, yesterday morning, I texted my sister. I said, hey, have you left for work yet? And so I jumped on the side by side and I went down there and she was getting ready to leave. And I said, so God told me last night that mama was like having a hissy fit. She said, she was, girl. She said, before you drove up, she said she was like upset. You guys, first of all, I drive 2.5 hours one way just to go and sit with her and be with her, which I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. But it ain't like it's just right around the corner. I've got 3 sisters, a bunch of nieces and nephews, and my brother, that live within 5 miles. I'm not, I have to drive 2.5, but I do it and I don't fuss about it. And because I will know that I will miss the day that I can't do it. You know what I mean? So I'm not fussing about it. It's just my feelers got hurt because, I try so hard. I really try so hard, you guys, because, I've got a husband that, you know what I mean? I feel torn a lot of the times. You know what I mean? I feel torn. Nobody makes me feel like that but myself. I do it to myself, but I take care of things here when I'm not. I mean, I try to do as much as I can. I put it all the pressure. But I do a lot for my mom. You know what I mean? When I'm there, I do a lot for her and as much as I can. And it just hurt my feelers so bad. So I thought, I'm gonna freaking call her on it again this afternoon. Anyway, I didn't because I just freaking let it go. But it just like hurt my heart. And my sister said, sis, let it go. Don't worry about it. She's losing her mind, which she really is. So my nephew, okay, let me tell y'all this. He lives across the pasture, and he's been married about 1.5 years, 2 years, and his wife's a school teacher, and they just found out they're gonna have a baby. And so my mom was trying to tell me about it, okay, and I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how she told me. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk, but get off on all these stories, but we were sitting there, this was in one of those 30-minute intervals or hours that I was not there. We were sitting there on the porch shooting the shit yesterday or day before, and she said, well, we had some excitement the other day. And I said, oh, yeah, what, mama? And she starts like pointing, like doing her hand like this and pointing. And she was pointing in the direction of my nephew's house. And that's her. Okay, so she had her favorites, and he was her favorite, this particular grandson. And she says, what's his name? And I said, Lola. Well, his name ain't Lola. That's my nickname. I said, Lola, mama? And she said, yeah, his son, because he's got a son from a previous marriage. And I said, Aspen Doodle? Yeah. She said, well, he come up here the other day and told me he was fixing to be a big brother. I said, are you serious? I was so excited. I said, oh my God, I'm so happy Beck is pregnant. She said, yeah. She said, you know what that little shit told me? She said, he come up here and he said, Mama. Now, first of all, he don't call her Mama. But anyway, he said, Mama, her name is Rebecca, but he calls her Beck. He said, Beck has been crying and crying for my daddy to get her pregnant. And him wouldn't do it. Well, he finally got her pregnant. Mama said that's how he told her. And I said, oh, my Lord, Mom, that young is going to be a mess. So I was telling my nephew, Logan, about what she said. And he said, Aspen didn't even go up there with us when we told her about us being preggers. Ashman went with us. So you guys, you can't take nothing. I mean, it's bad. She don't remember. She'll be saying stuff and she forgets what she's gonna say. And it's obvious what's happening, but I try to change the set. I don't want to make her feel bad or make her feel embarrassed. You know what I mean? I try to I even try to preempt that from happening. You know what I mean? But anyway, so he told me, he said, well, but she did tell me something, that whatever I was telling her about Rebecca being pregnant. He said she told me that there's an old man with dirty overalls that keeps coming up there trying to break in on her. And I said, "Do what?" And he's serious. He don't joke around. He said, and he was being. I said, "Do what?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Are you for real?" He said, "Yeah." And he said, "She told me that she's been trying to catch him, but she can't even find any footprints." Well, she's blind, so hell no, she can't find the footprints. And then ain't nobody try. I don't think so. Anyway, I have news to me. So my brother walks out there, and I said, "Hey," I said, "Does your daddy know?" And he said, "No, ma'am." And I said, "Tell your daddy." So he tells my brother what he just told me. Hmm. My brother said, "Well, hell, that's news to me." I said, "Well, it's probably news to Mama too. She just, I mean, so I feel like I need to say something to her about it, because you know what I mean. But at the same time, I don't want to make her, you know what I mean, you guys. So I don't know. I guess I'll just not say anything. I don't know. Just it sucks. You know what I mean? And I know. And then she makes comments like, "I don't know what he's keeping me around here for. I don't know. I know it's on his time and it's gonna be on his time." She said, "But I don't know why he's keeping me here." She said, I'm not worth nothing." I said, "Mama, don't say that." I said, "Yes, you are." I said, "My gosh." I said, "Don't even talk like that." I said, "Don't say stuff like that." So, she's, you guys. So I told Mark, and he hadn't seen her. He hadn't been able to go up there in probably, gosh, she's probably been like 3 months. We're going to go this coming weekend because it's his 40th school reunion, I think. And we're gonna go up there, and he's gonna get on. But I told him, I said, she's like really slipping. And uh, so I've been driving home, and like whenever my sister gets off on Saturday, she gets off at 5. Usually, sometimes it's 8. But I've been like, driving home, and it's 2.5. I don't mind driving at night. As a matter of fact, I kind of like it a little bit better. I call people and talk to them, but I set my cruise and it's less traffic. But uh, because what's the point of going laying down just to get up early to come home, because Mark needs help with this trailer and stuff. So every time I get ready to leave, "You're not going now." I said, "Yes, I am, Mama. I'll let you know when I make it, and I'll see you next week." So yesterday she started at about noon. "You're not going to go home today, are you?" I said, "I don't know, Mama. Sometimes." I said, "Either in the morning or tonight." And she said, "Well, you're not going tonight. It's going to be in the morning." So that's it. I just let it go. I felt bad. I left yesterday and told them I was going down the road to my other nieces, and that I'd see them after a while or see them later. And I just left and went home. And I texted my sister 2.5 hours later, and I said, "Hey, bitch," I said, "I made it home." She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I didn't want to," because Mama worries. It worries her. But I told Mark, I said, "I don't want to not say bye to her and something happened, and then I know that I didn't say goodbye to her." You know what I mean? So, and I understand her worrying because I do the same way, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Okay, now I'm gonna pay attention. It's hard. I'm going to Miss Infidel Lady. Uh I'm so glad that I have her, and I've like I've gotten behind on so much here. I mean, because I'm going back and forth. I've gotten behind on a lot of stuff, but you know what? It is what it is, and I don't want to have any regrets or wishing that I had done something different, or and I'm so thankful and I'm so blessed and so grateful, and don't think that slips by, that I have the luxury of being able to do this, go and you know go up there. My husband has offered me we have the luxury of me not having to work and not having to take, what I mean, I have my crap, but we can, that's not dedicated, you know what I mean? And I'm just so thankful and grateful. I know how fortunate I am. So there's a lot of people that's not in this situation. So don't think that is missed by me, because it's not. I'm very thankful that I can do that. Uh, you know, and I know it'll be a sad day when I can't. I try not to think about it, because I call her up now just to ask her how to make cornbread. I've been asking her how to make cornbread since I was in my 20s. And she says, "I swear, I think you ask me, you have to call me every time you make." Well, I know how to make cornbread, but it's kind of become a joke to where now, I call her up and just say, "Hey, Mama, how do you, did I put eggs in cornbread?" Something like that. But now I'm gonna tell you guys it's getting dangerous because hell, she don't even remember how to make cornbread. You know what I mean? It's getting dangerous to ask those questions now. Oh, oh Lord. Okay, let's see. I'll back up a little bit. Oh, Fruity Pebbles, Lisa, my niece had that cake made for her granddaughter. $75, and I'm gonna show y'all a picture of it. But she it's a little catering company that uh make the cake. She just wanted a unicorn cake, but they had Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie treats, but they were that thick, and they had white chocolate in there and everything. It looked good. I bought 3 of them and gave them to my other little babies. But I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all 2 things. I took a picture of somebody because I just couldn't believe it. But anyway, let me just show y'all this cake. The cake was it was a full sheet cake, and it was cute, pretty, but I don't think it was worth $75. But I mean, I didn't get it. They hadn't got to the cutting part whenever I just dropped the gift off, hung out with the kids, and then left yesterday. But this is the cake. Oops. Okay. Okay, let me get it up in there. Okay. It's gonna take me a minute to get it. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I can't do it. I was gonna say I can share my screen. Huh. I got my laptop fixed. Why can't you see it, you guys? Anyway, it's got a damn little unicorn, but it's just piped on. It's just piped on. The icing is piped on. It's not yeah, that don't help. I know there's a way to make it where you can see it. But anyway, 75 bones for that. But she had made those treats, those Rice Krispies. She called me, the ones I gave it to, they called and said, "Can you bring us some more of those?" And I said, "Nope," because I didn't make those. But yeah, so I guess the cake was good. I hope it was. I mean, I don't guess it's too bad for that size cake. I don't know. Hey, Miss Lee, how are you, babe? Hey, Miss Lee, has been cool. Cool there. Um, it's been very nice, man. I like it. I'm liking this weather. When I took one of them spent the night with me the night before last, and when I took her home yesterday morning, I had to turn the heater on. She said, "Turn the seat heater on," and I said, "Girl, by the time she was right the road, I said it won't even be warm by the time we get up there." But so when my mom and I went to town, I had to turn the air conditioner on for myself, not for her. But I said, "Lord, we got the heater. Oh, we got the heater on, and the damn air conditioner in the evening, heater in the morning." I'm gonna send this. Hold on a second, you guys. I'm gonna send y'all this picture because you ain't gonna believe it. I couldn't believe it. I wanted to get out and, I'm not a fighter at all. I want to get out and say something to this girl. What is wrong with you? So this business, the catering company, somebody had set up like a little garage sale. They were having a 28-mile garage sale also yesterday from like one big town to another. But anyway, this was in front of this business, and let me just tell y'all something. I don't understand it. And okay, share. You ain't gonna believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. I said, "Lord, child, takes all kinds to make this world go round, baby." You know what I mean? My mom would have beat my ass if I walked out of the house like. And the people that have the catering company are Pentecostal. I mean, they're it's not like they're on that slim fast crackheads. They're Pentecostal. Okay, let's see. I'll send it to my sister. Okay, we'll put it on here. Bear with me. So, what have you guys been doing? Or I hope y'all had a good weekend. So, yeah. So, okay, we'll talk about Kyle for a little bit. So, back in the day, when he first come, and Kyle, if you're still in here, I'm just going to tell it like I remember it. Okay. He, uh, has always liked wide brim hats from the jump start. And as a matter of fact, Sloppy Molly she bought those kind of hats in every color she could find, so she could wear them whenever she, he would come and chat and stuff. So there's that. And I've never heard him say a word, never heard him utter a word. He just types in chat. And so that was kind of happening whenever she and I fell out with each other. We quit, whenever all that happened with she was weird. And then I had heard through the grapevine things was happening. That's, he was I guess getting people's addresses and maybe phone numbers. I don't know, because I'm just going to tell you, and I know this is probably going to go completely against a lot of you guys and whatever, but this is just how I feel. Look, if it is a fetish, I don't give a shit. I'm just going, if he wants to sit there and imagine women wearing wide brimmed hats and yank on his monkey or chicken or whatever, then by George, do it. Who gives a, I don't care. I don't want to know about it, but I don't care. It's no shit off my nose. And why would anybody care? Okay. Because let me just tell you something. It could be a hell of a lot worse. And I know of a few fetishes that I've heard that's been around, like diaper wearing fetishes and some other much more strange, in my opinion. I would for sure have a problem with somebody wearing a damn diaper, a grown ass man wearing a diaper and all that stuff, and getting off on, then I would somebody looking at it. Now, maybe it went beyond that. I'm just telling you what I knew and how my stance was then and my stance is now. Now, I also, and I think I've been corrected that Kyle says that he's not, from the get-go, it was that he is on the spectrum. Okay. And that's why he didn't speak. And I also have never heard him speak, but I've heard several times his mother knock on the door, his bedroom door, and tell him it was time for dinner. So I've heard his mother speak, and he would, get off stream or whatever and go eat. And so then all of a sudden he was gone. And I had heard several different things. Okay. I heard a lot of, not so cool things. If they were true, Kyle, they weren't cool. What, that somebody got a dildo mailed to them from you. And then I also heard that he become suicidal and his mother made him get off of YouTube. So I don't know what the complete truth is, but what I do know is I've all the times watched him, seen him sitting there, even looking like he was choking his chicken, or even looking at it. I mean, maybe he was screen recording it to do it later. I don't know, you guys, but the things that we don't know don't hurt us. And look, it could be a lot worse. And look, he's a grown man. I'm sure he still has this. If he is on the spectrum, I'm sure he still has desires, like, tickles or whatever. Okay. I don't think that's such a weird thing. I found humor in it, whenever it was happening before. And when it started back this time, I found humor in it again. I think it's okay. It is what it is. Not my cup of tea, but hell, it ain't enough to freaking, I'm not going to ostracize the man. If it's true, that's all there is. I'm damn sure not going to ostracize him and put all these false rumors out there if they're false, because I just want to know if what has been said about him, and I'm not saying that's not true, where's the receipts? I'm just, because I promise you, and I went on his Twitter, I've looked on his Twitter, I have looked on his Twitter. Okay. It's not stuff that I mean, it's not. Okay, I've heard he's deleted a bunch. Okay, well, hell, who hadn't? I don't know. I just know that what I see isn't that. I mean, really, truthfully, not enough to make me lose any sleep over it. But I also heard, is he still in here? Because I want to ask him. Kyle, are you still in here, sugar? We need to let's just have a little auntie and nephew little chat right here. Let's just go ahead and get this out while you're here. I've been around from the jump start, Kyle. I've always been kind to you, and you asked me not long ago if you could panel up with me. Let's just go ahead and get to the nut cutting, okay? Let's get it all out in the open. I want to know if you mailed a dildo, if you did in fact mail a dildo. And I also heard that you had been arrested in several states for sex crimes and stuff like that. Where's the screenshots? I mean, where's the mug shots? And where's the police? I'm just saying, because by George, if it was anybody else, They would be shown, and they would be. I have yet to see a screenshot. I've yet to see anything. I've yet to talk to anyone that can tell me from their mouth to my ears that it happened to them. I heard this and that. When do we start hanging people up by their damn toenails off of what we heard? I'm just saying, and putting them in precarious ways to where he may have been, you know, oh, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm good or I just want to know the truth. And I don't know, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's weird. It's strange. It's not something I would do. But damn, you guys, just don't fucking watch. Don't let them on your. If that's all there is, just don't let them on your panel. Just don't. I mean, just don't watch. I mean, but putting all these, if it's not true, and putting all these narratives out there about him being a sex, that is not cool. That is something that would destroy a person's life. You do not say that about someone unless you know it's for sure true. And I would have to see black and white. Now, if it is true, you need to pack your shit, Kyle, and you need to get on up out of these streets because this is nowhere for you. If that's true, Kyle, shame on you. I'm disappointed in you. And you need to leave YouTube because this is not a place for you. But if you're still here, I would love for us to have a chat. And there's other things that I've heard. I can't remember what all they are, to tell you the truth. You know, I don't know. I just think that, to me, he likes to look at women with wide, and he's attracted to boobs. Well, hell, I like boobs too. You know what I mean? I love to see a pretty set of boobs. I like boobs too. But damn, you know what I mean? I just don't think that it's cool to jump on them. And nobody has seen. Kyle he has been on panels a few times when he gets. Let me find you again. When he gets on panel, cam up, and he don't say. I've never a blank screen. Been here from the jump start with him. Never heard him say a word. Never. He's always paneled up for me, paneled up and typed in chat. Always. Never heard him say a word ever. And I'm gonna say this: if he's hearing the shit that I've been hearing and the stuff that was going around the last time, it would be very difficult for me not to say something if I could be verbal. I would not sit there if I could and not defend myself or say, hey, that's wrong. So, you know what I mean? I'm trying to look at it from all sides. You know, there's been stranger things in this community, you guys, that people have been okay with. You know, and I've heard some people that receipts or it don't happen. That's all that comes out of their mouth. And they, you know, I've heard people that request that on every other thing, not show any, but get up there and say it to be fact, but has not shown a receipt because that's what I've seen and heard with and that's not cool. So I would like, if anybody, I heard Caslin received the dildo in the mail. If anybody, if you would reach out to me, you know, my email is barnyardhard at Gmail. I would love to tell me that I'm, you know, I mean, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but if that's true and all this can be, I will help him pack his bags and get his ass out of this community. Okay. But, you know, just because you think it's weird, I don't think is, you know, a good enough reason to give him a damn scarlet letter and kick his ass out of the, you know what I mean? Okay, so let me see if anybody here has got any concrete proof or anything. Are you in here, Kyle? Hey, Okie Crimes. Hello, headstones and headlines. Let's see. Nonsense. I saw you up there a while ago. Okay. He talked perfectly normal, just not a lot. Oh, Pugs, you've heard him talk, Pugs? Do tell. I've never heard him utter a word. Wish, I'm not saying it's good or bad. My mother used to wish lockjaw on me when I was growing up. Money moves. You want some sweet tea and a swing? Come have a glass of tea with me, sweetie. Okay, back in the day, I only seen him wave and smile. Me too, money moves. Patty, nonsense. Me too, I don't believe this. Okay, let me see. Let me get on up here. I'm going to go up a little bit and then I come back down. Let's see. And if I miss it, something that y'all said, that's please retype it so I don't have to go all the way back up. I can help you because this is all new to me. Okay. Cashmere. Hey, babe. Beth, hello. I remember the time it was crazy fun. Yeah, I thought it was funny too. I mean, look, it got a little old quick. You know what I mean? Especially with, you know, but you know what I did? I just went to another channel. I just quit watching. I mean, if I wasn't interested, I just freaking tuned off. I mean, nay. Share, does the creator have receipts? Share does the creator. So Share the creator has receipts. Have you seen them? Are they legit? And is it a Canadian receipt or is it? I'm just kidding. Okay, because she's friends with old Benny Keys, or has been for a while, so I have to like side eye her a little bit. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, I would love. That's what I'm saying. Why haven't the receipts been shown? If somebody's got them, freaking damn, they ain't got no problem sharing things they shouldn't be sharing. I'm not saying she does, but hell, lots of people ain't. Nobody's got a problem with showing shit that we don't need to be seeing, but stuff that we should be. I hadn't seen it, and a lot of people hadn't seen it. Yeah, I don't get it either, Miss Susan. I'm not down with the wide brimmed hat. It ain't my thing. I like them cowboy hats. I like ride a cowboy and save a horse. That kind of thing. But you know what I mean. I don't think. Yeah, it's annoying, but I don't think it's like that weird, to be honest with you. Because I'm just going to tell you, if it is a fetish, oh my God, I would die if Diamond Cutter shame on me. If it is a fetish, I think it's a pretty damn clean one. If that's it, damn, sits there and likes to see cleavage. Hell, they not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too laid back, and and I don't know. I just feel like, first of all, life is too stressed already to be upset about shit like that. You know what I mean? Well, if I get a chance to laugh, I'm gonna be doing it. Let's see. Don't send pictures. Hello, you right? Go ma. Fuck. It's fuck. Don't send pictures to people to the internet. That's it. Absolutely. Don't send pictures. And also, let me just say from personal experience, don't give somebody your password to your folder either for pictures. See, okay. Me too. Headstones. Me too. And I like him older. Lay low. He can find millions of models wearing hats and pictures. Why would he have to do this? I don't believe it. Maybe, hey, maybe. But you know what? Sometimes it's about maybe it's like this, lay low. Maybe he doesn't feel that is attainable, and he maybe wishes that one day he can meet somebody that would wear a wide brim hat and let her take the dogs out for a walk. You know what I mean? And let him just sit there and look at her. I don't know. Shit. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Maybe that. I get that it's weird, all that, but it's so easy to just not watch. Just don't let them up on your panel. Seriously. I mean, I don't know. I just think that of all the other crap going on, and then and my whole deal is this. I had a good friend. Well, he worked for my husband, my ex-husband, and he got falsely accused of messing with my niece and my little baby girl niece. I got to grab my charger, and I'm just going here to tell you, I would have killed him if he had even thought about it. Anyway, he was negligently accused of something. And he had 6 kids of himself that could change. And I knew without a shadow of a doubt, there was never an opportunity for him to touch my baby girl. And if there had been an iota of a chance, we wouldn't be having this conversation probably. I'm just telling you. I'll be right back and get my charger. And so I just know that there's been a lot of, you guys, a lot of craziness going on in these streets, and it's sad. It's sad because there's a lot, people getting hurt, and that's why I haven't been around that much because well, first of all, I've been busy with my mom and stuff, but I don't entertain the kind of crazy shit that's going on. I don't entertain that in my real private life. I don't have that kind of stuff around me. um, and I don't want to come on here and deal with it. And I've been seeing a lot of people there. And I have to say this, you know, I know that I heard Laura last night say that Caslin got a dildo in the mail from him. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell y'all, if I had gotten one in the mail, first of all, how did she know it was from him? And why didn't she take a picture of the envelope? Why didn't she press charges if she knew it was him? That's what I'm saying. If he's been doing that bad, why hasn't there been charges pressed? Why hasn't there's some people that can go real life on people. Why hasn't his parents been contacted and spoken to? I mean, I'm not saying to do that, or I think it's a good idea, but if you're accusing the man of being a sexual predator and and has broken the law, and he's broken the law doing that, I have no problem going real life on somebody like that and going to the authorities. I mean, you know what I mean? It just don't make sense to me, because the hell people go real life on less than that around here. Or do y'all get me? Or is it just, I mean, I know some people you're completely on the opposite side of this, and I understand that, but to me, it's not that. Okay, Diamond Cutter, you were not on this side of the streets when a certain box he mailed. Oh, I'm getting there, Pugs. A certain box he mailed was open. No, I remember hearing something about, was it to Caslin, Pugs? Nonsense, me too. I won't be investigating his channel either. Yeah, shit, there's enough out there already. Back in the day, I only seen him. Yep. Let's see. Which one, folks? There's a few have been claimed, and I've only seen one. Remy, you did see one then, and was it from him? If it's being brought up now, show it. Absolutely, pull it out and show it. Pull it out and show it, because I'm gonna tell you, if you didn't. I don't know why I'm buffering. You didn't throw it away and dispose of it. No, ma'am. You called somebody up, screen record, you FaceTime somebody, and you showed it to them. You took pictures of it. Show it. Show it. Show it. So what I was saying to the person last night, that was when I was listening to Laura say that Caslin said that she had received a dildo. Look, I hadn't seen Caslin around a long time, and I used to would be quick to say, oh, Caslin wouldn't do something like that, but I'm just here to tell you guys, I've learned the last year around here, don't say nobody won't do shit, because I'm here to tell you, I have had, I've been surprised, and I'm just not going to put, that much credence in somebody again. Nothing will surprise me. Let me just say that. So nothing will surprise me anymore. I thought I've been surprised, but no, there's some crazy stuff that keeps getting said and shit like that. I mean, I guess somebody's gonna have to die, for it to be enough. Really, it's pathetic and it's sad, but it's so easy to get things stirred up by just saying something in somebody else's chat. I mean, it's just so easy for the violence to spread, man. But there was something else. Oh, okay. So I sent Randy. It's Randy's live, because when I saw this video the other day, Kyle, are you still in here? Did he leave? Okay, let me get that. Ha turkey, great name for a backup channel. Oh, I like turkey. Oh, I didn't. I mean, turkey's probably put a name that's a good name for a backup. But my niece, I call her Turkey. That's a story I have to tell y'all. I can't do it on a Sunday. No, that's a Friday night kind of story. Whew. Lord, the reason I call her Turkey, just you can imagine. Hopes that go. I think I remember. Like, yeah, if Laura had even seen the picture of Caslin, you know what I mean? I just don't believe it until I see it with my own eyes. And I need to see that it's from him. Yeah, wearing a hat. He used to ask if you would wear a hat. Yes. And he's also, if you didn't have a hat, he would offer to send you a hat. And I think he did send several people hats. Now Sloppy, I remember her buying one of every color, so she could, and she wore them all in the same live. She didn't, wear them 2 or 3 lives. That was one time. That's all she needed. She got it out of her system, but she swapped them out, throughout the whole life, all the different ones. So she only did it, the one time. Okay, let me see what that beautiful Lisa's saying. That was a final, a final sale. Yeah. Okay. Em's sending me about the packet. Okay, Ems. Do you have my email? You gonna send it to my email? That'd be great. Great. Okay, from him. Okay. Yeah, and man, maybe I don't know. Right. I'm just finding out about this. It's definitely a bit, but yeah, it is. I mean, it is. You know, MB Rice. Hey, love. Mwah. How's your sister and your mom? I hope everybody's doing good. How are you doing? Oh, thank you so much. I feel that big old hug. I'm giving you a big old virtual hug right back. It's so good to see you. So good to see you. I hope everything's well. Everyone's well. Yeah, I do too. But a blank screen. I think he probably does have. If that's his gig, he obviously has a problem. But I'm just gonna say this: there's a lot of lonely people, and hurt them, girl, and they come to these streets for a lot of the wrong reasons, I think. But hell, we've all got personal issues, and I mean, as long as, and not as long, I'm not going to say that because it's not, but at least he's not out in front of people's houses. You know what I mean? It could be a hell of a lot worse, is what I'm saying. It could be a hell of a lot worse. How nice would it be for that offense to be the greatest offense? How nice would that be for us to be able to sit here and I'll be clutching our pearls, and I'll go get Justin Daddy's pearl and clutch them too, because somebody wants to see somebody wear a hat. Wow, wouldn't that be freaking awesome if that was the greatest offense we have dealt with? Seriously, you know what I mean? That would be the day, right? Get me a straw. And when my phone gets my tablet, my laptop gets a little charged, I'm gonna show y'all something that only I would have in my living room. Metal. So I got pineapple daiquiri up to here, and the rest of pina colada. Just so y'all know. Just so you know. Okay. Oh, Ems, let me get my phone. That's what I was going to do. We'll go check mine. Oh yeah, I got to show y'all that picture too. Okay. Okay, Kyle, if you're in here, I think I'm fixing to get an email. We're fixing to slice it open, big boy. Oh, I ain't got it yet. barnyardhard@gmail.com. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I got it. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Is it a video, Ems? I'm opening it. Okay. Well, okay. Maybe it's just a screenshot. Is it a picture, Ems? Okay. Let me see. Earth! You beautiful biatch, you. How are you? Okay, let me see. Oh, it's a screenshot, so it's a picture. Okay, so it must be. Okay, so I see Stacy Marie, Tiffany Marie, Laura, Cupcakes, Kyle. Okay, Kyle. Caslin, did you ever get my package? Okay. So now, is that it? I mean, I'm not trying to make light of it, because he did. I do know a couple people that he mailed hats to, wide brim hats, so they could wear. I'm just saying. So is that it? Did you ever get my package? Because that could be a hat. You know what I mean? Mama Three Boys, hello, hello. Peas, what up, baby? How's Butterbean, baby? Let's see. All right, boy, I'm behind. I'm so sorry. I've been being uh not very good at my chat, looking at my chat today, but I'm fixing to back it up, baby. Okay, Pugs, you're sure this is hidden receipt with a receipt. If you don't, this is actually what I was shown was make sure there's nothing I need to redact. Yeah, what I was shown is just it's actually just a chat of somebody's live, and he's down in. Oh, I can send it and show it. He's down in chat. Okay, right now that's it. Okay, he's down in chat, and that's what he says. Did you ever get my package? And I've heard several different people, not just on this round of it, but prior in the first round of him being around, I heard he mailed people hats. If they didn't have it to wear. You know what I mean? So I would have to see the dildo. I really would, not that I want to, but that would I mean, I hate to say it. You know what I mean? I mean, you just can't believe anything unless you see it with your own eyes. Okay, it's a choice you make. If someone asks you to do something and you don't want to ignore it. Get back up there. We are all grown. Don't give your address and number out. My love of crafts. Exactly. I mean, if you're not, he's been around for years. I would imagine he would have been charged. Exactly. I mean, hell, if he sent me something like, and I didn't want, what I mean, I would absolutely press charge. At least what do you call it? Where you can't be around, not whatever they are, where you can't be around somebody. I mean, and I'm just saying, guys, it is weird and it's scary. I'm not discounting that at all. It is. It is. It's not my cup of tea, and it's not a lot of people's cup of tea, but it's not the worst, guys. I mean, and whether he's autistic or on the spectrum or not, that really doesn't matter. I found myself giving him a little bit, probably more grace, just because I thought maybe he was nonverbal. And, he appears to me to be in his 30s. I don't know. I'm just saying what it appears to me. And, I don't know about that part of it, but, it probably tickles and gets a little irked. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying he's human, and a hell of a lot worse has been done on here. And if that's sincerely all he's done is ask for people to put on a wide brim hat, I mean, really? And this is what all the stinky, you know what I mean, guys? But I mean, but if he's done other shit, then I'm here packing his bags too. I just want to see the proof, because I just can't believe that it hadn't been shown everywhere. Because I don't know if you guys remember, I was on Sloppy Molly's panel. The Truth was up there. Um, I can't remember. Several other people was up there, but there was a guy that come up there, and I think he was. And I might have these stories wrong, but he was a roommate or a short time to Chris Watts after he went to prison. I think he was a bunkie with him or something for a short time, and he had story. I think this is the same one. It might be a different story, but it's all in that same time. But he was a registered pedo, and in the beginning, nobody. I got down, and the Truth got down. But anyway, Marissa. Okay. That's all coming back to. Mallory was up there also, and people took what she said and twisted it. She said something about, oh hell, I can't remember what it was. It was off color for Mallory, but it was neither here nor there. But people wouldn't let that go. But they pulled out. They got records. They had police records. They had his crime sheet. They aired that all on YouTube to back up the accusations. So that's what I'm saying. Where's the paperwork? Not that it's going to make it any less weird. I'm just saying, pick and choose your battles. And to me, this isn't one. Just freaking turn the damn. Quit looking. Just don't watch, or tell them, look, dude, I think you're weird. I'm not down with that. Bug off. Don't come back over here and don't ask me to wear no hat. I mean, it's really easy to do if you don't. You know what I mean? I just don't get what all that for. I just don't get it. And I'm not trying to make light of somebody that's been offended by him. Please know that I'm not doing that. I just where's the proof? And I hate to say that, but you kind of got to have that around here. you know. I mean, hell, look at Alicia. She has outed her, her whole portal, her medical portal. I mean, I wouldn't do nothing like that, but she's felt the need to do that, and I get it, because first of all, I wouldn't even come on here and tell it, to tell you the truth. I would probably keep that to myself, and just, hey, Tater, yeah, block them. It's easy. Just, I mean, no one knew years ago. He does pay to play, pay per view. Oh, let me get there. Shit. New people here, and there's a lot. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I said. Sulfaloma. Yeah, I want to say, that's what I'm saying. You know, whenever I did that little video for Connie about Nicolene, that's what I said. To me, you're not getting anywhere by beating that dead horse. So I think you put the information out there, put it out there, walk away, let people, because they're going to do it anyway. Let people make their own minds up. Because personally, I, tend to need to see it for myself. I don't just take people's words for things. I need to see some history and stuff like that to make my mind up. So, give people the opportunity to make their minds up. And if they didn't go the right way, then they're going to either be coming back to you later on and saying, hey, I'm sorry, and thank you for giving me a heads up, or they don't want to deal with it. But, I say doing a refresher course maybe every 3 to 4 months when new people come in the community, but don't just keep every live you go on jumping up there and like forcing it down people's throat. Okay, we've done heard it. If they haven't swapped sides by now, they're probably not going to until they too get their ass burned. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, but you can't force feed it. And when you've got people that are coming at you with the best of intentions and with knowledge and trying to give you power with their words, and you can't even hear what they're saying because you're listening, but the whole time you're listening, you're trying to think of what you're going to say as soon as they shut up to go back to what you were talking about. So you're really not listening. So whenever you've got good solid people giving you good solid advice, and you choose to just keep going around and around and around that same wagon you've been going around, you know, so put it out there, give it a little refresher course, and then move the freak on, man. Hey, Gina. Mitten Mama. How's Mr. Joe doing, Mitten Mama? You have done a live about this. All right. Yeah, and listen, you guys, go on to, I'm going to show y'all real quick. Just hold on and see if I can remember how to share a screen. Okay, I want to show y'all what I did this morning. Hello Starlight has got a good bit of videos. Oh, hold on, you guys. There. Okay, I gotta share my screen first. I gotta remember how to do it. Present. Jiminy Cricket. I got so many freaking things open. Oh, let's see. I got Laura got close now. Okay. Can y'all see this? Hold on a second. I can't see you, so hold on. We'll get. Okay. Okay. So Kyle Clark and the Wide Brimmed. This was 2 years ago. The Drama Vault. Okay, so that's part 1, and you need to read the description. And then you've got there's several of them on here. Sally comes up and talks about them. Stephanie, Steph, Sally Spencer talks about weighed in. Steph, weighed in, and Helen Starlight. I mean, there's a lot of people that's, and I didn't listen to all of them in depth, but still, there was nothing but just hearsay as far, what I mean, just hearsay in these videos. So, I'm not discounting what was said. I'm just letting you guys know that, it definite, as far as I could tell. Okay. let me see if I can show y'all that picture real quick. And now this is when we went yesterday to pick up that cake, or day before yesterday. Hold on, you guys, stop sharing. Okay. All right, let me share my screen again. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. Maybe it's this one. Yep. Is that one? Okay. Okay. You guys, this girl, she comes walking her rear end up. Now listen, you guys. This is a jacket tied around her waist. And I want y'all to see the damn shorts. Let me see if I can zoom in on this sucker. Where's my little plus and minus at? Girl, where is it? Let's see. Hey, Pop. Oh, here it is. I didn't get a picture of the front because, first of all, she would be looking right at me. You know what I mean? But hey, Marky, Papa. I don't know if I can get. Okay, can y'all see it? Okay, I just want y'all to know something. Let me see if there's another one too. You guys, when she turned around, so this is a jacket tied around her waist. This is the bottom of her shorts. You guys, when she turned around in the front, I am here to tell you the cooter ate the whole front of those pants. There was no. Okay, let me see. Now this is where she's trying to pull them down, huh? The side of them. There, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I was like, who in the heavens comes to town? Oops, shit, wrong thing. And comes to town looking like that, dressed like that. I mean, what the heck? Yeah, that's just like. First of all, my mama would have beaten my butt if I even thought about. I'm trying to figure out how to get here. If I even thought about that crap, my mom would have beat my ass all the way to town and all the way back. You know what I mean? I mean, and I normally don't take pictures of people like that, but my niece saw her first. She said, "Aunt BJ, you were not gonna believe. Look at," and I was like, "What?" She said, "It's what you think." Oh Lord, Cooter Scooter, you ain't lying there, Cooter Scooter. I told my mom, I said, "Man, it gave a whole new meaning to camel hoof," you know. Oh, maybe KB, maybe. Hey, Mercedes girl. Okay, so all right, Mercedes girl, hold on. Let's just see what's going on. I've been let's see. Okay, so all right, y'all just take a deep breath. Here, I will have a sip of my pineapple pina colada daiquiri for you guys. I have a sip. Just take a deep breath, breathe, suck it in, blow it out slowly. But no, really, this isn't worth having getting at odds with each other about. Really, truthfully, Gina, I'll talk to you after my live, but I had found some sites and stuff to go to, but it's basically what you and I talked about last night. If there's proof out there, show it. I'm not saying that it's not, but it needs to be shown because it's not fair to him. If it's not fair to him and it's not fair to other people to be putting out information and not having something to back it up because you're putting a target on someone's head if that's not true what's being said. Okay, and if it is true, then the police need to be notified. I mean, if it is true and he is a sexual predator, people besides people on YouTube need to be told about it. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? And he for sure needs to pack his shit and leave if that's true. But if it's not true, and look, guys, it's weird. Even if it's not your cup of tea and it's weird, it's not so detrimental that he needs to be kicked. If that's all it is guilty of, I don't know. I'm just saying, is that he's asked women for their addresses because he wanted to send them a package. And you don't know if it was a right, unless there's evidence to prove otherwise. All I know is that he has mailed why Brim has to a few people, back in the day. So, I mean, unless it's been you know what I mean? It's not enough to persecute the man over it unless you have cold hard facts. And it's not fair to do. And if he is on the spectrum, it damn sure isn't fair because, you don't know what you're pushing somebody to do. I'm just saying, a protected class. And if he's not on the spectrum, he's not, and he's not even, in the protective class, and he's just being a shithead, it's still not enough. Okay? If he's just being a shithead and he's got a little kinky thing that he likes to look at bosoms and a wide hand, it's still not enough to freaking kick him out of the community and make him be a sexual predator if that's all he's done, guys. I mean, seriously, right is right and wrong is wrong. But if he has done any of that stuff then let me know and I will help pack his bags and kick his ass down the road. And just don't look, don't watch, don't let him on your panel. Say, look, dude, I think you're weird. Get the fuck out of here. And don't come back over here and don't ask me to put a hat on. You know what I mean? Crazy nurse. Hey, babe. Mercedes, it is good to see you. Tater, yeah, block them like Tater. Tater salad, blocked them. Just block them, baby. Just block them because, I mean, when you put a label like that on somebody's head, that is life-altering, detrimental shit, man. So I just, that's not words you play around with. But anyway, I'm gonna have to get off here. I gotta help my husband, and I need to crazy to 5. I agree. We shouldn't give. Shouldn't do it. I'm gonna show you guys what is in my living room. He's gonna show them the little blue thing or the big blue thing, Papa. Can I turn? Oh yeah, I can turn it around. I might need you to turn a light on over there. I gotta hold on, guys. I'm gonna show y'all. This was what he got for his 40th. Being out there, it was will you go turn that other light on, the big one? It was his employee appreciation 40-year gift. Okay, and he's been so busy working on the mirror mic. Okay, I want to turn my camera around. Thank you, Poppy. Hold on, guys, and I'm just gonna do it like this. So he's been so busy working on the sawmill and the trailer and stuff. He hadn't even had time to play. I gotta tell you what he said. So, oops. Okay. See that big old blue thing? The cats love it. Okay, So it's huge. I mean, it's a one person kayak, and it, come with how it's got a little thing. You put the fish or whatever in the back. But listen to what he told me. He said, babe, he said, we're going to take it wherever he's in the body of water. He said, we're going to take it and put it in the water. And he said, you can sit up on the beach. And he said, well, my nickname, he calls me Kitty Cat, is my nickname. He said, and if Kitty Cat likes it and Kitty Cat wants one, we'll go buy her one. And I said, you know what, Poppy? That's so good. Kitty Cat, I heard they turn over easy, and I don't know how to swim. Hell, I don't even know how to wade, honey. You know what I mean? I don't know how to swim, don't know how to wade. I can wade a little bit, but I can't swim for show. So you got to worry about me getting in something that's going to be turning over. So, but anyway, you guys, I will today's Sunday. I'm gonna come live tomorrow, and we'll finish this little. Maybe we'll see some receipts between now and then. Not that I'm the damn jury and the judge, jury. I mean, not that I'm just saying. I've been around from the beginning, and I just thought we'd talk about it. So, Anastasia, hey babe, good to see you. But you got Brandy J. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. Get out there and shake off the Skittles, and just have a good rest of your afternoon. All right, Diamond Cutter out. Hey, smile too, because I dare you. See y'all. Peace out.